happy day. Oh my goodness. I'm fired up. I don't know. Have you ever seen me not fired up? I think when I do these videos, I'm always fired up. So I am fired up today about, FBAs, functional behavioral assessments. I have been fired up about them for a long time. And today I'm fired up about them because I just don't understand what is happening with them. I am in a meeting later today, and I just got the FBA, and it says the 5 functions of behavior, right? Is it attention? Is it escape? Is it physical? Is it tangible? Is it non-social? Okay, I get that. First of all, I think there's more than 5 functions of behavior. And how dare we make them 5? But I think everyone I've read, and I want to challenge you guys on this, that everyone I've read, I read the whole thing, and at the end it says suggestions for behavior, right? Suggestions. There's always a fear-based system. So this one that I just read said, well, I got the notes right here. It says something about a behavior momentum strategy, and then doesn't explain what that is. Nobody knows. I mean, I'm in behavior, and I barely know what that is. I mean, I can take a guess. I think it's a fear-based system. Because behavior momentum strategy. How do we get this behavior to keep going in the right direction? And everybody thinks it's stickers, tickets, tokens, points, and clips, and it's not. They talked about a reinforcement system, which we've been in a meeting to say this kid does not like those and will not follow those and will not go for them. And then they just put in making sure you talk to the child about what system would work great for them. Not one of those. And they basically tell you to ignore the kid, right? If it's attention seeking, then you have to ignore it. And I'm like, what? So I challenge you guys to find an FBA that you've written, that you've written, maybe, that you've read, that you've been a part of, that does not have a sticker, ticket, token, point, clip, ignore part in it. I've never seen one. Never. I get to the end of it, and the suggestions are pointless. And I was like, there was so much work that went into making this FBA, and none of this is helpful. And I'm fired up about it because I keep reading the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and it keeps ending up the same way. That these suggestions are not helpful. People don't really even know the suggestions you're talking about because you use all this jargon that the layman doesn't know, and nobody explains it. And I write ISPs, individual support plans, and they are full of love-based strategies. They are full of real good information about this specific kid because I've done an assessment for this kid and their temperament and know the toolbox that this temperament works well with. And then I've observed the kid and met the kid and talked to the kid. And I've talked to this kid that I'm going to a meeting for, and he doesn't like any of these systems. So when we were in the meeting, we were like, don't include a reinforcement system. It's not going to work. And that is the big suggestion. Ignore the attention-seeking behavior, the reinforcement system, and the behavior momentum strategy, which I don't even know what that is. And then stuff like that I think the teachers are already doing. So I don't know how we move from an FBA to something that is constructive and useful and helpful and respectful and loving and compassionate. I don't know how we do it. Well, I know how I do it. I don't know how we do it as a system. The ones I do, my ISPs, my individual support plan, are that way. If you need something besides an FBA, guys, find me. I will help you. If you need something that looks at your kid for who your kid is, and it is an independent, not from, I've read this FBA, I'm like, that's stuff from a book. They just printed off stuff from a book and copied it and pasted it into this FBA. And it makes me so mad, because if we keep doing this, we're not helping kids, guys. We're not helping kids the way we need to help them. Okay, so I give you that challenge of finding an FBA without a fear-based system, without ignoring, without a behavior momentum strategy. If you find one, guys, and Let me know. You probably can't share it with me because they're confidential, but let me know what the suggestions are, because I want to know what to tell people when we get to the point of like an FBA and all of it being ridiculous. I love you guys. I'm gonna go cool off now. Take deep breaths, and I will see you another day. Love you guys.